Hey everyone, welcome back to SRC Names. So I have been recently thinking about my top 20 list, and some of my name tastes have changed, so I wanted to incorporate those into that list. So this is a video on my updated top 20 list, but before we get into that, here are the 4 new names that I've added since the last video. 1 boy name and 3 girl names. 3 of these names come from Amaryllis. We have Ikaika, which is a fun to say name. I really like it. And then for the girls, a really uncommon spelling of Crystal that intrigued me. And then Indra and Eiley. Eiley is a great alternative to Riley, I think, especially for a girl. And I really like the sound of it. So here are my new top 20 lists. First, the boys. Elliot is still on top, and then Harrison, Calvin, Ezra. I put over Harris because I've been getting into E names recently, and names with the short E sound, and I really like the name Ezra. Then after Harris, we have Garrett, and then Caleb. Alexander instead of Alex this time. I have really grown to like the full name Alexander. And I love how many nicknames it has. Alex is still my favorite of them. And then we have Aaron. Clarence, I put a little bit ahead because I love the sound of Clarence. It just has a pretty sound to it. Harry is next, and then Alec, which is a good alternative to Alex. Terrence, then Eric, Hayden, Adrian. I have really grown to like Adrian because of Hadrian. So after Adrian, we have Aiden. Adrian, I think, actually could be a good alternative to Aiden now that I think about it. Then Kevin. I put Kevin ahead of Evan because I think Kevin is a little more timeless than Evan, but I love both sounds. And Hadrian is my number 20. Since I first heard it from Amaryllis, I absolutely loved the sound of Hadrian, and I think it could be not only a good alternative to Adrian, but also to Hayden. And now for the girls. Caroline is my new favorite girl's name. After some thought, I've been thinking about how timeless Caroline is and how many positive associations with Carolines that I've had. And also just the sound in general, I really like it. And so that's what propelled Caroline over Kara for the first time ever, actually. Kara had been my number 1 for about a year and a quarter. But now it's number 2. And then Tara, Alice, Taylor. I still love a lot of those names. Esther is another name that I've been hearing a lot recently, both on Nameberry and elsewhere. And it's a name that is stuck in my head right now for some reason. I can't get it out. But I've just always loved the sound of Esther, and I know a couple Esthers who have been positive influences on me. Then we have Caitlin. Harriet's been growing on me. I really like the sound of it. I think it's a nice combination of Harry and Juliet, I guess. And I think it just has a really pretty sound to it. Adelaide is another one that's been growing on me, but it's kind of held steady around this position in my top 20. I still really like the name though. Clara after that. Clara has been, I've been coming across it a lot more, and it's also been growing on me. Another name that I really like the sound of. Carrie after that, and then Karis. I still really like Karis. I've been seeing it a little bit more often recently, but Karis, I think, has a really cool sound to it. And I love the various spellings of the name too. Heather is after that, and then Sierra, Haley, Casey. I put Kate ahead of Claire because I love the nickname potential of Kate for Katie, Caitlin, Catherine, and other names. And I think Kate could also stand on its own, which is why I really like it. I think it has a cute sound to it as well. Then Claire, and then Tabitha and Amy. Hope you enjoyed my top 20 lists. And next will be my G names on my list. So look forward to that. And thank you for watching.